Many years ago, one of my daughters had a secret. Now, this was the kind of secret that you don't want to tell your dad. But it was also the kind of secret that just can't remain hidden. So when she was 15 years old, she told me. And it scared me. I saw it was a problem, and I wanted to help her fix it. Her secret was that she was attracted to girls. It had to have been hard for her to tell me. It was sure hard for me to hear it. And I thought if she would just change her mind, everything would be okay. So, being the wise father that I was, I made it my goal to help her change her mind. So, here's what I did. I let her know how disappointed I was, and then I waited for her to change. And I waited, and I waited. I thought I had all the time in the world to wait. But endless time is just an illusion. And that illusion was shattered for me on the 23rd of September, 2012. When my daughter was just 26 years old, she died from a very rare cancer. You know, after helping her fight that awful disease and then watching helplessly as it took her life, that secret doesn't seem like such a big deal anymore. But back then, it felt enormous. And I hope that hearing my story will help you understand what I mean when I say acceptance is the first step to love. My dream is that you'll get it for yourself. And then you can embrace that idea with me that acceptance is the first step to love. Her name was Leah Catherine Anderson. She was the youngest of our 4 daughters and our special surprise baby. She was a happy youngster, and from a very early age, she was different from her sisters. She liked playing with trucks and cars and getting dirty, helping me in the yard. Now, they all 4 loved to act out stories, especially Disney stories. And whenever they did, Kat always took the role of the prince. Now, as a teenager, things began to change. My wife and I, we'd already been through this transition to adolescence with her 3 sisters, but with Kat, it was different. She was dealing with depression, and that depression just sucked the life out of her. And her happy disposition changed to this sullen lethargy. And you have an advantage over my wife and me because you already know about her secret. Kat knew. She knew how hard it was going to be to tell us. It had to have seemed like just a no-win situation to her. But she hadn't told us yet. And we didn't know if this was just teen angst or something else. We just knew it was awful. We blamed ourselves and we desperately needed help, but we couldn't even ask for help. We were frozen by feelings of embarrassment and shame. And the downward spiral continued. And things got worse and worse, and it seemed like they couldn't possibly get any worse. And that's when she came out to us. I couldn't believe it. You see, I'm the kind of person that I've spent my whole life trying to learn the rules and doing my best to follow them. And, of course, doing my best to hide my mistakes and my failures. But not Kat. It seemed to me that she was choosing anything and everything she could to distance herself from us and from our faith. Now, I don't remember what my exact words were in that moment, but my message was clear. This is unnatural. There's something wrong with you, and it needs to be fixed. You know, I couldn't even hear what she was telling me because of all the things I was projecting onto her. Imagine how much courage it took for her to reveal her most intimate secret to her parents, who she knew wouldn't accept what she was telling them. I couldn't see it in that moment, but looking back, I see that she was the bravest person I ever knew. And it breaks my heart to think how my rejection must have felt to her. I didn't want to reject my daughter. I just couldn't see any other way. I wanted her to have the best life possible. All I could see for her as a lesbian were problems. It didn't occur to me that it